Hey yo, this the KID, the Kid Capri, man. You know how it goes down. We don't do nothing without no DJ, alright? That's what you watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Without No DJ podcast. I'm your man, Just Be Man No DJ. I got my guy today with me. He's on the morning show, WJMH 102 Jams, Greensboro, North Carolina, 9 a.m. Monday through Friday. He just got inducted to the heavy hitters with DJ Enough.
Yep.
I call him a pimp named Piggy Bank. Y'all know my man is DJ Lil Vegas.
What's up, man?
I'm here, man. I'm here.
Hey, man, I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, man. I'm sick, but I came out today. I had to do it for you. I got so much respect.
Oh, see, you should have told me. I should have worn a mask and everything. You sick. We ain't trying to do that, bro.
Hey, yeah, man. I got my cough drops down here, so I'm good. I'm good for the most part.
All right.
Let's start off with exclusive.
Let's do it.
A lot of people have questions, man. You wear the fedora. Let's break an exclusive. Let's drop a flex bomb. Let's get you to take that hat off and see what's under that hat.
We gotta take that hat off on
Never
camera?
seen. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I need to get a haircut and all that, but ain't nothing up there.
Oh man,
just some ways like you.
Nah. I thought you was gonna have the LL Cool J under there.
Nah, ain't got no cul-de-sac and nothing going on right now, brother. So we good. I still got some years for that.
All right, man. When it come, we're gonna be laughing at you.
Okay, yeah, I know it's coming.
So who would you say gave you your first fedora?
Okay. The story behind that is one of my homeboys I went to school with. So we was going to do a 4th of July block party downtown, Fun 4.
Right.
And me and my homeboys, we was linking up because they were going to like roll out with me.
Right.
And he had on a fedora. I was like, man, where'd you get this old man fedora from? This old man hat. He's like, I just had it in the closet. My dad had it, so I decided to wear it. I said, well, let me put it on and see how I look.
Yep.
So I put it on. I looked in the mirror. I said, nah, this might be it. Because I don't feel like I look good in like snapbacks and
dad hats,
fitteds and all that. Like I couldn't make that work worth nothing.
You should just put on a do-rag like me.
I used to do that.
Simplify.
I
Get
used
you
to
a
do that.
2-color, 2-tone and keep it moving.
I don't know about all that. But I used to do that. So I was like, yo, can I wear this on stage? And he was like, yeah. So ever since then, that was July 4th, 2012.
Right.
Or 2011. And ever since then, I was like, nah, I need to give you some more of these.
Okay.
And that just became a staple.
Wow.
I branded. It's the hat and the glasses.
Wow.
That's it.
So do you have like a room where you hang your hats and all that good stuff?
Around my room, I have hats on each wall hanging up.
How many would you say you have?
Right now, I'm looking at 30.
Wait.
I bought probably like 5 of those.
So you the Dr. Dre of fedoras. You know how
Maybe.
Dr. Dre wears a white tee, some black pants. You just got hats everywhere?
Something like that.
All
See,
right.
most of them was given to me.
Okay.
But like I said, I bought like 5 of those with my own money.
So every Christmas day, like Vegas, here go your present.
That,
You're like, not another
somebody's
fedora.
birthday, somebody on the street, look, man, I make fedoras just for you, bro. Like,
Wow.
but granted, my head size, so they be like extra small. So I was like, nah, bro, you got to go back and give me extra large on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. So with the hats, are there any brand names that you go for?
Okay. Right now, I'm more on Levi's.
Okay.
I'm more on Levi's just because it has that younger vibe to it. It's all the brim is up all around the hat.
Yep.
The other ones, it's come down in the front and it's up in the back. So now I'm on Levi's. Levi's is where it's at.
So Vegas, where are you from?
Oh, born and raised, 25 years, Greensboro, North Carolina.
What part?
Southside.
Southside.
Yeah, Southside.
What is Southside considered? Because I'm technically from Greensboro. I still don't know the size. I just be like, I'm from Greensboro.
We're closer to the Winston. We're going towards Winston. So Southside, Renneman Road, Vandalia, all that.
Vandalia.
So, yeah, we over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking like Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Oh, no. I think I'll see. Don't get me lying on no side because I can't tell you.
Man, false claim. I do it all the time.
Nah, I'm still South.
Come on, man.
I'm still Southside.
All right. So at what age would you say all this started for you?
Okay. It goes back to the age of 4 or 5 because my dad is a DJ and my mom, she loved to dance.
Okay.
Like they met in the club.
What club was this?
Back in the day, it was the Command Post. Wow. Back in the day, Command Post or Side Effects is one of those.
Side effects. That's
Yeah.
what K Nice, right?
Yeah.
K Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my mom would tell you this to this day. Like when she was pregnant with me, she could not stand still or sit still. Music was being played. She had to move.
Wow.
So my dad would make mixtapes at the crib. Like there's videos of him setting up these tall black, gray, and white speakers, not hooked up, but he didn't have a table. So you put a turntable here, mixer here, the 19-inch rack mount mixer, and another turntable way over here. So he would just be making mixes, and I had this plastic chair. Everybody had this plastic white chair.
Okay.
And I would put up against the speaker. He was like, no, don't do that, because he was recording on cassette tapes.
Yep.
And at that point, he was like, nah, you're going to make the record skip and all that.
Oh, man.
There was one day, one of the turntables stopped working.
Mm-hmm.
And I followed him outside with the turntable. I'm like, what are you doing with that? He's like, I'm throwing it away. It don't work. I was like, well, can I have it? And he sat there. He thought about it. He was like, okay, I give it to you. And I remember him cutting off the power cord to it.
Mm-hmm.
And he put it on top of my toy box. And there was a cassette tape that he made that probably that Friday before at the club, at the command post. Put it in my stereo, hit play, gave me this old record that he does not mess with anymore.
What was that record? Do you remember?
I can't remember. I just know on the video it's black. Of course, it's a 12-inch record with a red label. I can't remember what record it is though. And he gave it to me, gave me a broke needle. The needle kept sliding across the record. And I'll just push it, act like I'm DJing. I would take it off, act like I'm, scrolling through records, put the same one back, flip it over. I'm just mimicking him.
So is this the video? Because you posted a video not too long ago with you like Diddy bopping. You like put the record on and then you just dance away.
Yeah. I dropped the record. I hit the little step.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That's the exact video. That's the exact day.
Wow.
That's the exact day. That's the exact day that I got that turntable.
Wow. So when you said music was played around the house, what type of music did your mom and dad listen to?
R&B. That's the golden age, 90s, R&B. My mom she was a Whitney Houston fan. My dad, he wasn't really into hip hop as much, but he was like in the 112, Jagged Edge, Rough Ends. Like he would play all of that. And I remember him Fat Man Scoop records being played, the AV8 records. Mm-hmm. It was Janet Jackson. He would play some Al Green, Liquor House music, like all types. Wow. So that's where my knowledge of that came from. I didn't really start getting into the current music until later on. Okay. But I could tell you the ins and outs of records from 60s, 70s, and 80s.
You know what's crazy? There's a video online of you playing. This is when I first discovered you. It was before the basketball thing that we're going to get into. Okay. There's a video of you, I want to say it's at Shriners, and you played If I Had No Loot by Tony Tone.
That's my joint.
And I was like, this kid is like 12 years old. What does he know about that? Granted, I'm a couple of years older than you, but I was just amazed when I seen that. I'm like, how does this guy know Tony Tone? I didn't know too many people that knew that record because my mom had a Escort that she used to play that song in all the time. So I thought it was just like, yeah, this is one of those records that I know and nobody knows.
The craziest thing behind that, I remember there was a day a few years later, that's when my dad came into extra pairs of turntables. Right. And I had 2 Technique turntables, but it wasn't the 1200s. It was the stereo turntables. Okay. And a realistic mixer. Yeah. And I remember
with the needle on? With
the needles on it. The black mixer with the hard click in the middle. Yeah. Can't scratch or nothing. So I remember he used to have this closet full of records. Mm-hmm. And we literally sat there on a Saturday and he went through every single record of records that he didn't play. So the records that he played, he put them to the side. The records that he didn't play, he gave them to me. Wow. And he was like, this is your collection. So it was the Tony Tones and certain records in there, the 9, all those. It was 9? What you want? Yeah, what? Yeah. Back to the hotel, all that. It would be in those. And that's why I learned that just by playing those records.
Now, you said, just piggybacking off of that, you said your dad is a well-known DJ in Greensboro. Yes. Would you say at that time, was he more of a club DJ or more of a radio DJ?
Nah, he was mostly clubs. Okay. Definitely in the clubs and weddings.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, you have a sister as well.
I have a sister and a brother.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that either.
I have a brother. Older? Both of them 20 years older than I am.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Did they ever try to follow in your dad's footsteps?
I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't really heard of that. I know maybe my brother tried to. My sister, she's crazy as I am. I love her to death. She is my sister.
Okay.
But she's a dancer as well.
So just growing up with your brother, did they grow up in the same household or they were out the house by that time?
That was out the house by that time.
Okay.
That was out the house by that time.
So you weren't annoying them?
No.
Oh, man.
I was the baby.
Oh, man.
I was the baby. So.
Let's talk about your first DJ name. Because I get a kick out of this every time I hear it. Your first DJ name. What was your first DJ name?
We really gonna do this right now?
Yeah, we're gonna do this.
You can't edit this out?
We taking it there. Nah, no edits. No edits.
Oh, boy. Okay. My first DJ name was DJ Pro Master Mix.
Grandmaster.
So I remember the day I told people what my name was.
Yeah.
This is when I met Polo and Wally at 102 Jams. And Polo was like, boy, you sound like a DJ from the 70s. I was like, nah, I'm not doing this no more. He was like, nah, we're going to come up with you with another name. And that's how I came out with Young Pro.
So, Pro Master Mix, how did you even gather
I
that
don't
name?
know.
It was
I have no idea.
He's a pro, he's a master,
At
and
the
I
mix.
mix.
Yeah. I guess that's how I was. I guess at the age, I was probably, 8, 9?
Yeah.
I just needed a name. I didn't want to go by my actual name.
Do we have any unreleased mixtapes?
Yes. There's some mixtapes at the crib that I came across recently with the hiss, the hum, the snap, crackle, and pop, all that.
See, Ern gonna have to steal those tapes and convert them.
Shout out to Ern, because Ern is the human archive.
Yes, he is.
He has everything that you think that should have been deleted in 2000.
We definitely got to bring Ern on here. Man, yo, I went to Ern's house one time. I'll never forget this. He lived down the road from me. And I remember this dude was using Winamp. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why are you? It's 2009. Mm-hmm. You're using Winamp?
Yes.
And I was like, yo, I need the clean version of this. He's like, oh, I got it right here.
Got you. Yeah,
Ern
is the human
archive.
He's
a mad scientist.
Yes.
Definitely respect him too.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Sumter Elementary.
Yeah. Oh, God.
What's special about Sumter Elementary?
That's, I think that's where I got really my first break in DJing in front of my peers.
Right.
We had a hip hop night, quote unquote hip hop night.
Hip hop night.
Yeah.
Now, did that entail you like rapping? What were you doing on hip hop night?
I was DJing. They actually, my mom was part of the PTA, and they was coming up with a way to do a fundraiser. I forgot for what, but the way to get in, bring canned goods,
right?
Come in, enjoy music.
Right.
Kids, it was open to the kids. And my mom was like, well, I got my son, he DJs. And they was like, oh, your son, the one that always drawing turntables on his papers.
Oh, wow.
And making beats in class and dancing to everything. Yeah.
Did you ever get in trouble for that?
I did. Because my work was done. I was an A/B honor roll student.
Right.
So while everybody else was working on their classwork, I'm over here drawing a turntable, mixing and all that on my paper.
In your mind, you putting the record on just like you did in the video.
In my
Diddy
mind,
away.
I'm in my own world. I'm in my own world. And then to the next thing I know, Mr. Christian, can you please keep that down? Sorry.
Turn up again 2 minutes later.
No, I'll be all right. And then it'll come back. I start talking to you.
Next class period.
I start talking to you. It was bad.
Now, with that talent, did you ever take your talents to the band? Did you like play piano?
Okay. Let's bring this back.
Okay.
Elementary school, a lot of people don't know this. I played violin.
Really?
I played violin. I still remember how to play it.
Oh, yeah?
I still remember how to play the violin.
So we're going to tell everybody on the morning show to hook you up. We're going to mic you in. Okay. You're going to play a solo.
Okay, we're going to figure that out. And then in the high school, involuntarily, they put me in band because I'm a music lover. I did not sign up for band whatsoever, but they put me in band.
What were you playing in the band?
Trumpet.
You know how to play the trumpet?
I still remember how to play the trumpet.
We got to hear a song. We got to hear a song one day.
We're
going to have a live session and you're going to be playing the trumpet and the violin.
One day. You still hear the, I make beats and stuff too, so sometimes I would kind of incorporate some of that in there as well, but we'll talk about that.
Yep, we're definitely going to get into that. What would you say helped you to understand music? What techniques would you use?
For as what exactly? What do you mean techniques?
See, I pride you in timing. Your timing is impeccable. Like, you're always on beat.
I have OCD. So everything
I
has
know.
to. I had to be
I know.
clean.
Oh,
And everything
man.
has to be precise. I already knew how to count music and everything before learning how to play an instrument. Because I was self-taught.
Yeah.
Like when my dad would go to the club Friday,
Mhm.
Saturday night, I would act like I'm going to the club Friday, Saturday night, even though I'm just going to my room and playing some records.
Wow.
So that's how I learned how to, okay, this is the downbeat. And I think too, my mom had a lot to do with that. She would count 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
And I was like, okay, that's okay. 1,
That's
2.
the one.
Yeah.
You know what I find interesting? Most people can't find the one on records. Like if there's no kick there, people don't understand there's an imaginary kick there.
It is.
So for you to understand that at that age, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, because I put it to the in my mind that the snare is always, or it's supposed to be always on the 2 and the 4.
Yeah. That's right. Now, what would you say was the record that you practice on the most? Like every DJ has that one record that they just played out.
It's 2 records: Children's Story, Slick Rick, and then DMX Party Up.
Really?
Yes. Slick Rick was given to me by my dad. Party Up was the first single vinyl that I bought with my own money.
Do you remember what part you would scratch, or it would just be like, oh, I'm gonna drop it on the 1?
DMX, it was the part where he said, "Woo, y'all gonna make
and
me
that's
lose
a
my-"
hard part to catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for somebody who's just starting out how to DJ,
That was my part.
Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo!
Yeah, it's on the end.
Yep.
Yeah, it's on the end. But Children's Story was always "Here we go."
So you just scratch
Here,
that.
yeah. Because my dad was not he's a blender.
Okay.
That's where I get my blending skills from.
Okay.
He doesn't scratch.
Speaking of equipment, and you said your dad is more of a blender. At that time, I remember the early 2000s was the era of using like CD rack mounts.
Yes.
Did you ever get into those?
No.
I was the unfortunate one.
I didn't. I couldn't. It wasn't at that. It wasn't at that point.
Because it had like a loop feature, and it was
all that,
terrible. It made
had
skill.
the pitch slider and all that. It was good. It was good. I just never had it. The club had it though. I messed with it at one of the clubs my dad went to.
Was that Shriners?
Shriners.
Okay. I always like to ask, who was one of the DJs that you looked up to at that time? Were there like kid DJs?
Surprisingly, there wasn't a lot of kid DJs that I knew at that time. Everybody I looked up to was either my dad, the people that was around my dad, or J Flex on 102.
Yes.
DJ Polo on 102. Deluxe 102. Everybody was on 102. Those are the DJs I looked up to. And then I started getting the DMC battle CDs and cassette VHS tapes, watching them.
Right.
I didn't realize Jazzy Jeff was an actual DJ from Fresh Prince until I see him on the BET Awards, and that changed my life.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely. Peter Piper routine?
The Peter Piper and the
My Adidas?
Yes, all that.
Yeah.
That whole Jam Master Jay tribute is what made me was like, I need to step my game up. But I started following Jazzy Jeff at that moment.
On Twitter?
No, everywhere. Just in general.
Just wherever.
Like whatever. So really, those were the DJs I looked up to.
So Jazzy Jeff and who else?
Polo, Flex.
Okay, let's talk about that. So at that time, Polo used to come on because it was the same story for me. 12 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday. Flex came on at 5 o'clock, I believe.
Yes.
How did you catch? Because you're in school at this time.
Yeah. Well, not 5 o'clock. I'm getting out of school.
Well, so, 12 o'clock. How did you catch these shows? Because it didn't come on Saturdays. I used to hate Saturdays because they wouldn't come on.
It'll be those days, teacher work days. School was out.
Okay.
Or Mid Squad weekends was like a holiday, and they get all the DJs to come and mix the whole weekend from Friday at 12 to Monday at 12.
Yeah.
It'd just be a whole weekend. So it'd be like 4th of July or 102 birthday. It'd just be something special. And I get to hear all the DJs that weekend.
What about Birthday Bash?
I miss Birthday Bash.
Yeah.
I missed that.
That was so fly.
I got one chance to DJ for Birthday Bash. Birthday Bash is 102 Jams birthday event every January. And they used to have it at the Greensboro Coliseum.
Yep.
Earn was the one that played me the live audio of Birthday Bash.
Does Earn still have that?
Earn still has everything that you can think of.
I need that, Earn.
So
I need that out the window.
I missed that until the last time we was at one of the clubs.
Wow. Let's take it back to the year 2000.
Okay.
You were in a commercial for Joe Javon Music and Casual Wear.
Wow, you gonna take it back that far?
Yeah, 2000. So at that point,
I was 6.
How did that even come about?
Okay.
6 years old.
My dad, the Shriners, used to have this thing called Fun Fest every summer. It's for the kids, bouncy houses, ices, all that. And I used to DJ it because it's for the kids. And we used to go to Joe Javon Records and buy records. And they used to have a setup in there. Used to sell clothes and everything. And I was cool with the guy. He was like an uncle to me. And while we was doing this, the Fun Fest, my dad was like, I need to go pick up some records because I don't have it.
Right.
So we got one of his guys to cover. And we went to Reedsville. When I walked into that store, it was a camera crew. I'm not thinking nothing of it.
Right.
I'm going to the walls to see what I can find, what I can take back to the party. And then I forgot, the guy came up to me. He was like, what's your favorite record right now? And I was like, I remember it was Love You Better by LL Cool J.
Wow.
I just love that beat.
Yeah, Neptune.
So I was like, that's my joint right now. He was like, okay, if I give you 2 copies of these, could you show these guys what you can do? I was like, yeah, sure. So he put the 2 copies on some Gemini turntables and a Stanton mix at the time. And I could barely see over the turntables. And I was just going back and forth. Next thing I know, okay, that's it. A few weeks later, oh yeah, BET Award Weekend, the commercial's gonna show up and you're on there. Excuse me, say what? Run it back, Turbo. So we had to record it, and lo and behold, I'm on a commercial. Me and my dad, actually.
Wow. So what did your friends have to say about this at school the next day when they seen this? Did anybody see it first?
I don't think anybody saw it because it was at night. It was BET Award.
Facts,
it was at night.
Facts.
So I don't think anybody saw it until years later when the teachers realized, oh, you're a DJ. And I used to make a tape, a videotape, and bring it in there, and we would show it to the class.
Facts. Now, when we talk about Joe Javon's, there was this place we used to go to back in the day. It had records. They had like a whole bunch of killer cuts and stuff like that. Was this the same place? And he had like a little, if I remember straight, it was a platform, and then he had turntables.
Yeah, and behind it was a TV.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
So this is the place.
This is the place.
All right.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, because the white labels were covered.
Yeah.
It was a piece of paper that tell you what was on the record.
Yeah.
You had to move the piece of paper to get the record down. Yeah, that's it.
When did he stop selling records? Because I remember I had to start going in Greensboro to get records.
It was I guess it was during the Serato era.
Right.
That's when it started fading out. That's when the last Mohican of record labels, records.
Ooh, how did you feel about that?
I was sick.
You were sick?
I was sick because I used to want to work in a record store growing up.
Everybody did.
I used to want to work, like, to this day, shout out to my homeboy Cool Chris. He showed me this picture that he used to work at Willie's in Greensboro.
Man.
He has a picture of me with a boosie fade, 5 chains on, and a button down.
Okay.
I would not show that picture. I'll let y'all know about it, but I'm not going to
find that. We're going to find that.
Hey, he showed me that picture. I was like, oh, I can go. This is it.
Now, Willie's, Greensboro had a Willie's?
Yeah, Summit Avenue.
Did not know that. I remember they had the, what was it, like, where you could sell vinyl? It was like a
Record Exchange.
Yes.
Purple Building.
And then there was another guy, I think he's still there. It's Collectibles.
Yeah, his Collectibles still there.
Yo, he had some ill stuff.
He's still there, surprisingly.
Yeah. I remember one day I went in there trying to find a record, and I was like, yo, this is a soundtrack. I can't find it anywhere. And he had it.
He had it.
And I was like, oh, $20? You can have it.
Yeah, easy.
You can have it.
Easy.
Now, when I think about Run DMC's Walk This Way, that record, I immediately think about you because this was probably the first time I heard you. I remember listening because I would record the tapes every day. So when I got home, I remember Polo saying something about this kid. He got this kid.
About 11 to 12 at the time.
What was that like being on the radio at, how old were you?
11 to 12.
11 to
12. My sister and Polo are cool like friends.
Okay.
And my sister was like, me and my birthday is September 4th. Hers is September 2nd.
Right.
So we had a birthday party at her house. And she was like, I'm going to try to get Polo to come by. And he came by. And he saw me. He was like, yo, come up to the station with me. I went up to the station. I met Delight for the first time. I'm just there. I'm just wanting to see what's going on because I always want to be on radio. Let me see what's going on here. And that last 5 minutes of the 20-minute workout, 12 o'clock, they get on the mic, and Delight was like, "You got a special guest in here." He was like, "Yeah, this is my little homie. You know, he's 11 years old. You know, da 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 da, and he's dope. We're gonna put him to the test."
Yeah.
I was like, "What? Excuse me?" And I remember he pulled out 2 copies of Run DMC Walk This Way.
Yeah.
I have never beat juggled in my life, but I'm like, I'm gonna do this right now. I remember that.
Amazing.
And I just remember the tables was so high because I could barely see over.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Okay, cool. Let's see what you got." I'm just going for it. I'm going for it. Next thing I know, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's enough.
Let's cut it. Let's go to commercials. Let's stop.
Right.
I was like, nah, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Radio. This is what I need to do.
Do you have that recorded?
I don't. I have pictures.
Okay.
I have pictures.
Okay. 90.1 FM, The Voice.
Yeah.
You did that for a while too.
Freshman year of high school.
Yeah. Was it Friday nights?
Friday nights.
I remember because I used to listen.
Youngest in Charles Mix Show.
Yes. There was a special lady who was dear to me.
Yeah.
She went by the name of D. Cherie.
Yes.
Who was D. Cherie and what has she done for your career?
That's like a second mom to me. She gave me the tough love and the realization of reality of radio.
Mm-hmm.
And she was the one that gave me my first break in radio.
Right.
Let's go back to 4th of July, that time when I started wearing fedoras.
Right.
The year before then, DJ Jimmy Jam, friend of my dad's. He wanted me to come out there just to DJ a little bit. Later that night, I get a phone call from Jimmy Jam. He's like, Miss Cherie got so many phone calls. She want to know who you are, when can she meet you, because she wanted to give you a spot on the radio.
Yeah.
I was like, let's go for it.
Right.
9th grade, freshman in high school. That's a college station.
Yes.
So I went in, I met her. She was like, "No, we're going to give you Friday nights for an hour, 10 and 11. Yep. Started on my birthday.
Yep.
And she was like, "You have free reign. Just make sure it's clean and do what you want. Like, just have fun." And ever since then, I did that till 2012. And, you know, rest in peace, Miss Cherie. I love her to death.
Yes.
And I mean, she was the one that really showed me that radio has something in there. And she's the one that really believed me and gave me that shot on radio. Yeah. To give me my own show. Yeah. And now she was like, "No, I need you to talk and all that." Because people that know me, I don't talk.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
People that know me know I don't talk at parties or anything. Like on radio, yeah. Here, yeah. Out in person, yeah. But at a party, nah.
Never get. Let's talk about that. We'll never see Vegas grab the mic.
Now, at this point, I'm growing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you may hear me say a little bit here and there.
Not stop the music and talk.
No, I'm not.
Hit a funk master flex.
I'm not funk flex. I'm not none of those guys. I'm not. Yo, hold on, son. This is what Greensboro sounds like. I'm not none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Run that back.
They run that back from the top. Brand new music. No. Yeah. But doing 90.1, it opened my eyes to, okay, I don't sound that bad.
Yeah.
Talking.
Because a lot of people don't know what D. Cherie has done in the past. Like, I used to walk into the radio station, I look at the plaques like, "You worked on Doggy Style," or "You worked this record, you did this." Did she ever tell you the story about her and Jermaine Dupri? How Jermaine Dupri came to WNAA and he was like, "Yo, I'm going to be one of the biggest producers ever."
Really?
She was like, "Yeah, I believe you."
Really?
That little guy was Jermaine Dupri.
That's crazy.
That was when he was working with this group called Silk Times Leather.
Okay, I remember hearing that. I remember hearing that name.
Crazy.
That's my second mom.
Yeah, love D. Cherie.
Yeah. Mr. Wellborn and Missy Zimmer too.
Shout out to them.
Yes.
Mr. Wellborn didn't like me playing rap on there.
Oh my God.
I used to sneak him in. He used to be like, "Brandon."
90.1 is the one station that made me listen to records.
R&B.
I had to make my own clean versions. The records was already clean.
Yeah.
I have versions now that still says 90.1 edit.
Bruh. Mr. Wellborn didn't play that. Shouts to Mr. Wellborn, yo.
Yeah.
He made you work.
But crazy thing about it, it was one time, it was Homecoming, G-Ho.
Okay.
My show would only play for 15 minutes because there was a part that said in it. And they cut it.
You get that phone call.
I was like, "Yo, what happened?" "Oh, yeah, we just going to try it again next week." Somebody else came on.
Oh, man.
Tough love.
So they went to another DJ or they just started playing music?
They just started playing music. Went to the system.
WNAA
Yes.
90.1.
HL Greensboro.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man.
That's it. You know it.
At that time, I believe you were doing production too. You had a record that I remember.
Oh God.
It's called "Bang That Beat."
Oh God. Why
It
you
was
say that?
it was you rapping,
Yes.
and I was hoping for an album or something.
Nah. Our album almost happened.
Okay.
Because people don't realize that during that time, I said I'm gonna get on the radio one way or another.
Right,
So it was producing, rapping, songwriting. I was gonna get on there one way.
right.
I made a song called Run That Back, made a music video for it, sent it out, shopped it around,
Mm-hmm.
got Job Records. Was like, yo, we want to sign you.
What? Wait, we just dropped the Funk Master Flex bomb. I never knew that.
Job Records, before they went bankrupt, they wanted to sign me.
This
I still got that email.
What year was this? This had to be like 2007.
This is still 2011, 12.
Oh, this is
10.
later on. Okay,
It was
okay.
around that. It was around that high school age.
So
Between
you
9 and
almost
12.
got signed by Job Records for rapping. Can we hear 16 right now?
Ah, God, I don't remember none of my stuff.
You know we got to put you on the spot.
I don't remember none of my stuff.
So at that time, what you doing production, because you were doing your own production, correct?
Correct.
You were rapping on the records.
Correct.
See, this is the stuff that amazed me about you, because you were, 11, 12? And you're record.
15, 16.
Okay, I'm a little, okay,
Yeah.
still, you're recording yourself. This is before people were recording in bedrooms. Like, it wasn't a popular thing to do.
It was MySpace time.
So I remember you used to post like pictures, and I look at your lab, I'm like, yo, he got NS7s. Like, this kid, he's a genius. And man,
Yeah.
yo, what was your recording setup at that time?
At the time, it was a Roland SP404 sequencer. I wanted an MPC so bad.
Wait, you were using the SP404?
Yes. I would download sounds from the computer from LimeWire,
Okay.
burn them on a CD, load them into the sampler, sample, make beats. I had a keyboard I got from a pawn shop, $99.
Wow.
I forgot, it was purple and gray and black. Had some of the worst sounds ever. I was like, nah. And then I fell in love with FL Studio.
Yeah.
And then that's what changed the game.
So if you didn't like the drums that you downloaded and burned on the CD, you just like, man, I'm just gonna put these drums on here anyway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work.
You also started your own internet radio station, 94.9 FM.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you say internet radio is important?
Internet radio is important because it gets to a wider range of people.
Okay.
And I looked at it as a way for me to introduce my people, my listeners, my supporters, my followers to music that I like that I probably won't be able to play on the radio.
Right.
And it gave me an opportunity to look at other DJs, give them a platform to start DJing as well. Currently, the station is on the back burner because
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure that out. Shout out to Earn on that as well for helping me out on that.
Earn, man, listen, man. Earn make me want to listen to AM radio.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Man, cool dude, bro.
So with all that, he helped me out with that, the scheduling and everything with that. And I was like, I need to make this mine. That's what a V came for Vegas. And 94.9, those are my numbers. I was born September 4th, 1994 at 444.
Oh, that's so fly.
that's 9-4-94.
Did not know that.
So if you see
Another
94
bomb.
everywhere, that's my number. So,
Another flex bomb right there.
and then
Right
every
there.
major thing that happened to me happened on my birthday.
Really?
Yes. Radio, concerts, phone calls, all that.
Man,
Birthday.
that's God. That's God.
So yeah.
What would you say you need to start an internet radio station?
A computer and music.
Software?
I mean, you can have the software. you can have the software. The software is important as well.
Okay.
Just something that's going to play music and a way to what's the word I'm looking for? Run the signal back into an encoder or broadcast program
Okay.
to run it.
All right.
But that's pretty much it, really. You can search how to start up an internet radio station right now.
I'm gonna just hit Earn, because Earn got all the answers.
I had yeah. Because it's easy. You can just run it off the computer, cloud-based.
Right.
But me and Earn, we wanted to set up as like a radio station. We want the
Yeah.
mics, want the mixer, we want
You
all
want
that.
everything.
We want all that.
Compressors.
All that. If we can make that work.
Oh, man. Let's play a game of this or that.
Let's do
All
it.
right. Turntables are CDJs.
Turntables.
QSC speakers are JBLs.
QSC.
Turntable cases or coffins?
God, cases.
Family Guy or South Park?
South Park.
Okay.
South Park.
Apple or Windows?
Apple.
Rain or Pioneer?
Rain had me for a minute.
Oh.
Rain had me for a minute, and then Pioneer came out with the S9. And I was like, I'm gonna have to cheat.
Oh yeah.
But
Absolutely.
I'm still a Rain person.
Okay. Bars or mumble rap?
Bars. Easy.
Tractor or Serato?
Serato.
Orange juice or apple juice?
Apple juice.
Tinashe or Beyonce? No, Tinashe or Maya?
Oh. Tinashe or Maya. I'm going with
You better say the right answer. Nah.
I'm going with Tinashe.
You better say the right answer.
People that know me know how I feel about Tinashe. I gotta go with Tinashe. Maya's great, man. I know that's
Come
yours. I
on,
know
man.
that's yours.
Come on, man. Keep it hot.
Tinashe is that's mine, brother.
All right. So I've never heard you mess up on air. Can you tell us about a time that you were on air and you actually messed up? Because I never noticed.
Yeah. Couple of times. First time filling in, a couple of times filling in for MC in the morning. Before I got the morning show, I played Notorious Thugs and it said clean, but it wasn't. I'm in dangerous. Ain't nobody can hang with us. I was like, oh. First time.
So how did you fix it?
Luckily, I was going to bring it back, and I had another version already over there, so I just dropped the instrumental and went to something else.
Okay.
Hit a drop, went to something else.
And this is your first time opening up, well, not even opening up, filling in for
DJ
MC. Shout out to MC.
Shout out to MC.
Yeah.
Then the second time is when I was having issues with my computer.
Let's talk about that.
I was having issues with Serato DJ Pro.
This is when it first came out?
This is well after it came out.
Okay.
I'm on the air DJing, having fun in it. It's hot in the room. Not paying attention that my computer's overheating. Went to the next song. Quiet. All you heard was DJ Lil Vegas, Lil Vegas, Lil Vegas, Lil Vegas, Lil Vegas, Lil Vegas.
So your drop just started playing?
It just played. Because I had hit the drop. I usually hit the drop before I go to the next song.
Right.
So it stopped right there in the middle of the drop. And that's all you heard. 10 seconds. Then the commercial played.
The joys of those Serato bugs. Boy.
Oh, man.
Serato is definitely a go-to, but man, let's work on the software before we get more add-ons and air horns. Stability.
Yeah, stability.
Yeah. But we love Serato. Shout out to Serato.
We love it. It's a gift for the curse.
Yeah, absolutely. Midnight Basketball, that was an event that you started. Let's talk about Midnight Basketball.
Nobody knows about Midnight Basketball.
Yeah, I do. I told you I'm the DJ stalker.
Jeez. Okay. What's up? What we got?
Let's explain to the people what Midnight Basketball was.
Midnight Basketball was an event hosted by Buster Brown. Shout out to Buster Brown.
Yeah.
Every Friday night. It was for kids. Somewhere used to be at Barber Park. Then it went to the Sportsplex. Just a place where kids can have fun and hang out and be safe on a Friday night. And I used to DJ there. I was the resident DJ.
Okay. Also, let's talk about the A&T concert. You had you DJ with Polo.
Yes.
And Kyle Santillion. Shout out to them. Kyle and
Shout
Polo.
out to Kyle.
You actually had, what I say, a run-in? Interaction with Drizzy Drake at that time.
Yeah, it was a concert. It was a G-Ho concert. It had Chrisette Michelle, Rick Ross, Cali Swag District.
Wait, was this
Drake.
Before or after? No, it had to be before Chrisette Michelle. The whole.
It had to be.
Okay,
it had to be before
right,
that. Cool. And Polo was, of course, shout out to Diamond Life Concerts. It was Polo is their DJ.
Yeah.
And I was on 90.1 at the time. I got a phone call from Miss D. Cherie saying that they want you to DJ with Polo at the concert during intermission. First ever big event ever. So thank God Polo was there.
Right.
And this is the time where I needed to start focusing on current music. I didn't know the heavyweight songs at that time. So Polo was giving me, play this, play that, put this in. I'm gonna save this for you, play this, play that, and I'll tell you how to do it.
Right.
So once he gave me the first initial songs to play, I had it from there.
Okay.
And the crowd, there's a video on YouTube right now, and the crowd, every song is just going up and up and up. This is before Drake came on.
Yeah.
I was supposed to DJ one more time before Drake. No, this is before Rick Ross came on. I was supposed to DJ one more time before Drake came on. Somebody came up, tapped me on the shoulder, was like, no, no more DJing for me. We're going to play our own music.
Wow.
The crowd is too hype. No more DJing. I was like,
The
okay.
crowd is too hype.
I'm thinking it's maybe somebody with the team, like with Diamond Life, somebody with them. So I was like, okay, that's cool. That's fine. Lights came on a little bit. Started playing elevator music. People started walking out. Here come the main. Here come the main guy. I just had his name. He gonna kill me too. God, but here he comes. He was like, "Yo, what happened? Why you not DJing?" I said, "Your man's over there told me not to play anymore." Paulo chilling too, and he was like, "No, hold on for a second." He came back. He was like, "Yeah, they said not to play." He said, "You had the crowd too hype." So they wanted the music. They wanted everything to calm down before Drake came back on.
I've never heard of it.
But they was like, "No, you had them too hype. We're gonna calm them down." I was like, "All right,
that's crazy.
Okay, that's cool." I started packing up.
Flex bomb.
I started packing up. Started to follow for that one.
So at that time, you were DJing different places.
Mm-hmm.
How much would you say you were getting paid at that time?
Starting off,
150
to 200. Okay. Starting off,
okay.
Probably a little. Well, people knew my dad, so it wasn't like starting off $75 and I played the chicken wings.
So if you played, let's say you played at Shriners, what did that price include? Were you bringing like your own speakers?
No. Some places would have their own sound, and the Shriners was one of the last few places that had an in-house system.
Yeah.
Everybody else, you had to bring your own turntable, CDJs, whatever.
Yep.
But the Shriners still had speakers, turntables, CDJs, whatever you wanted, they had it.
Right.
And you just had to, but you had to hook it up yourself. Yeah.
Did they have the old school mixer where it was like
it was
1,000
actually
drinks?
No. It was actually a Behringer 4-track. I mean, four channel. It wasn't bad.
Not bad at all.
No, it was actually all right. It bled to death, but you heard all that static and all that in there.
Oh yeah,
it's cool.
Yep. Busta Brown, we were talking about Busta Brown earlier. He actually ended up linking you to a guy named DJ Flex,
right,
who was on 102. He still is on 102.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Flex
Fleazy. Shouts to Fleazy.
Flex is a veteran. I got on Flex nerves so much. Sorry, Flex.
How did you get on Flex's nerves?
First
off, let's talk about how did you end up linking with him? How did you get that first phone call or interaction with Flex?
My sister knew Flex as well because she used to hang out, shout out to Tap Money, all the guys, you know what I'm saying, from back in the day. And she used to hang out with them. So she was trying to link me with everybody.
Yeah.
So I already knew Flex a little bit, just not on terms we are now.
Yeah.
And Busta was like, "Yo, Flex has been trying to call you, bro. Like, dude, like he's been trying to call you." That's how Busta talk. And I was like, "He got my number. I ain't got no phone call from him." So I called him the next day after midnight basketball, and he was like, "Yeah, I just want to come out and chop it up with you, blah, 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 to see what you got going on." So he came to my house.
Okay.
And we sat down and talked. And he was just like, "What are you trying to do?" I said, "I want to be on the radio." I said, "If there's any way I can get on there, I'll do it for free." And he was like, "No, don't say that.
Right.
When your time is coming, your time is coming."
Right.
And when I tell you, I bugged the mess out of this guy. I started doing senior project. It was on radio.
Yeah.
I asked him, "Can I come up there on Friday nights to hang out with him, see how radio gets down, do my paper on y'all, and everything like that?" He was like, "Yeah, cool." So I went up there, unofficial intern per se, answering phone calls, taking information, interviewing people, and I did my project, presented it to the school, got an A on it, let him know. He was like, "Oh, that's what's up. You more than welcome to come back any other time." So ever since then, if I didn't have nothing to do on a Friday, I would go up there and just hang out. Shout out to my mom because at the time I wasn't driving.
Yes, this is a special story.
My mom would drive me after work, working from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., 12-hour days on a Friday. Take me up there 10 o'clock, stay to 2:30 in the morning, take me back home, take a nap, wake back up at 6 a.m. and work another 12-hour shift.
Wow.
And she did that consistently for about a year and a half.
And if my memory serves me right, she would sleep in the car. She wouldn't even come in.
She wouldn't come in. She would just let me have that moment. She was like, "This is the dream that you want. So you go in there and make all the connections that you can. And I would come outside just to check on her and see how she's doing. Sometimes she would go home. Sometimes she would just stay there. Just depends on how she felt. And I would just go out there, check on her, see how she's doing. She would go get something to eat around it because the station by the airport. So there was places that were still open. So she would go get her something to eat. Sometimes my dad would be with her, so she wouldn't be by herself. Or she would come inside and chill in the lounge. Yeah. And she was there. She was one of my support system.
That's super special. Let's talk about the in-between times when you were rocking parties, but you wanted to get on radio so bad. So bad. What was that time period like for you?
It was cool because I was trying to take every job and opportunity that I could so I could get my name out there. But at the same time, I'm listening to the radio. I'm listening to Earn. I'm listening to Flex. I'm listening to Polo. I'm listening to these mixes. And I remember, I think it was Birthday Bash, and it was broadcasting live. And I just sat there with my mom, and I'm like, yo, I could do that. Oh, man. I can do that. Like, I know what songs they're about to play. I can do this. Right. Why am I not up there? And she was like, your time is coming. And she can tell you this right now. She saw in my face how discouraged I was. Right. And it got to a point you can kind of say I was depressed because I was pushing to be that youngest guy on the radio in this area. Right. And putting this out there, I mean, it's on my documentary. Putting this out there, I cried. There was some times I cried. There was some times I just hit Flex. I was like, yo, can I just come out and hang? I didn't know Earn at the time, but if I knew Earn at the time, I would have hit him. It was just to the point I'm trying to get contact with everybody. I'm making videos, putting it on Facebook, MySpace, tag these guys, just try to just get my name there. Right. So it was cool. It was an okay period, but it was passion. It was energy and desire to live my dream. Yep. And it came. Hey, when they say your time is here, when your time is coming, your time is coming. Yeah. But look at you now. You're a part of the 3 Live crew. Yeah. Morning show every morning, Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock. Yes. You're on there with BDOT from Wildin' Out. Mm-hmm. You're on there with Osama Been Drinking, comedian. Yes. And Roxy. Yes. So what was the process of officially getting on radio? The process was really when I was hanging out with Flex Friday nights. He called me, was like, yo, I need somebody to fill in. Can you do it? Cool. I started filling in. Once I started filling in, I had a Sunday night spot. Right. Started doing Sunday nights, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Was that the reggae? Nah, 11, okay, reggae came at 11. Right. So I would do that. MC started doing bigger things, and he wasn't being able to make it in the morning to do his show. So he would call me and Earn, and we would alternate days. Right. And during this time, it was Cal. It was the Wild Out. Yep. It was Cal and B-Dot at that time. Yep. And situations happened. Cal had an opportunity to go to Chicago, be bigger and better, and live his dream. And they gave B-Dot an opportunity to create his own show. Yep. So he was like, I'm creating a show, and I want you to be the DJ. Yep. And that's how that became about. Wow. And that's was 5 years now. Was it because of ratings that you would say you got into that position? That I don't know. They won't tell me. They'd never tell you. They'll never tell me. Shouts out to Africa too. Shout out to Africa. Where's Africa now? She's on QMG. Wow. She does QMG. Know that. She does middays QMG now. Did not know that. Yeah. Wow. So in 2018, you also went on tour with a guy named DJ Luke Nasty. A lot of people don't know me and Luke Nasty went to the same high school and had the same class. Did not know that either. Yeah. Another flex model. We had a class together, business, computers. And my teacher was so cool. Shout out to Mr. Battle, man. He knew that me and him did music. Yeah. So there was a point where we did not do work on Fridays. Okay. I would bring my beats. He would bring his beats. Yeah. He would freestyle. I would just play beats. We were just chilling. Was this the 336 Boys? This was 3, yeah. That was during that time, yeah. And he was part of 336 Boys. And Luke already had records on the radio at the time. Yeah. Shake for the Money. And Be Serious and all that. Yeah. So, and then shout out to Waleed. He hit me. Yes. He was like, because Trails, shout out to DJ Trails. There's a lot of DJs that plays a part in my journey. And Trails used to DJs for Luke Nasty. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there was a point where Trails couldn't do it. Right. And Waleed hit me. He was like, yo, you mind coming on the road doing the show? It's one time, to see how you like it. I was like, yeah, let's do it. And went to Illinois. It was a college part. It was a college show. And it was Luke, Dej Loaf, and it was somebody else. And it was, I tell you, I was nervous.
You was nervous?
I was nervous. I still get nervous to this day.
Are you serious?
For anything.
On the radio?
Radio, parties, no matter what. I still get nervous. Yeah.
Really?
Really.
I know that either.
So I remember that it was a dope experience. Got a room, a valet, a driver, all that. I was like, yo, I could get used to this. And I remember me and Luke put together music. I already had the songs. He just had some things to add into it. And we did sound check. I was like, I'm getting ready to do sound check.
That's crazy.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
And did sound check, went back, chilled in the green room, waited. It's our time. Go in there. Oh yeah, you might have talked. I might have to talk in front of all these people. All right. Nah, I can't do it. Waleed, you have to talk. I gave Waleed the mic. So I played a little bit before Luke came on. He came on, did his set. And he was like, what y'all don't realize, this is my boy, Vegas.
Yeah.
We're going to turn up for y'all. And it was a mixed crowd. So now I'm playing shots. Like I'm playing top 40 pop. I'm in my element now because this is stuff I don't really get to play. I'm playing Waka and Gucci and I'm playing the trap. I'm playing, let's go.
Top 40s.
Yeah, and I'm having fun to the point where the promoter was like, no, your time is over. Get off the stage. But
you
the
always
crowd
get cut
is
off.
moving. Like the crowd is moving.
Yeah.
So
They're always trying to block your blessings, man.
I don't know.
Cut you off at the concerts.
But it was all good though. I still happy for the opportunity.
Yeah, that's
so
dope.
I told Waleed and Luke, I said, look, whenever y'all need me again, man, let me know. Because I'm with it.
Okay. So what would you say makes DJ Little Vegas stand out as a DJ?
This is what people tell me.
Okay.
This is what people tell me. The cleanness.
Yeah.
They say I barely mess up.
Yeah.
The blends.
Yep.
The scratching.
Yep.
The cuts or the scratches.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that I could play on a traditional hip hop station. I could play Journey or anything obscure and mix it with something current.
Yep.
Just for a split second. Of course, the hat, the glasses.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's talk about your neatness. This dude is the neatest DJ I've ever seen in history. Like his Serato library is top notch. I mean, crates, organized. Mm-hmm. Man, we did a wedding not too long ago. My man had the cables wrapped a certain way. Yeah. Like, don't touch my cables.
Yeah. I went to school for live sound and music production.
Didn't know
and
that.
That was the first lesson that they taught us. It was like, how many of y'all know how to wrap a cable? Everybody raised their hand.
Right.
It was like, no, how many of y'all know how to wrap a cable? Everybody's hand slowly came back down. He was like, let me show you. So now I wrap my cables that way. Everything is color coded. My music, organized, year, date, party, artist. I just like to be clean. I'm OCD.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm packing up. If I got people with me, you need some help? No, I'm good. Let me put all this together. Let me take all this down. I mean, you can take stuff down, but let me wrap everything, put it back where it's supposed to go. Right. So then I guess all that came over to DJing as well, because I look at DJs like Mel Star and JC and the Executioners, the Odd Couple, like those guys that their cuts are so clean. Like that's where I pride myself on, because I want to get like that.
Okay.
I want my mixes to be clean. I want it to sound seamless. I want you to not realize that you just heard 3 songs behind each other. I would like to hear a song that sounds like one particular song, and I can put those together.
Yep.
They may have the same kick pattern or the same melody. I can put those together, and just to make everything sound so clean, precise.
Yep.
That's how I look at it.
Now, we talking about DJs that inspired you early on in the game. Mm-hmm. Let's take DJ Jazzy Jeff out of this, because that's pretty much your standard cliche. Of course, Jeff is great. If you could pick 5 DJs that you would say inspire you now, who would you pick?
Mel Star.
Absolutely.
Chris Villa.
Absolutely.
DJ Fuse. Mm-hmm. JC.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't think of the 4th one. I stick at 4.
All
my
right.
number. That's
All
my
right.
number.
All
I'm
right.
sticking at 4.
Now that's a good list.
So, but
Definitely
that's all I
great.
follow on Instagram. Really,
Definitely
it's DJs.
great. Now you also do graphic design. A lot of
Yes, I
people
do.
don't know that because there's like DJs that say, "Oh, Vegas did this for me." I'm like,
shout out to
DJ
the
Lil
Run.
Vegas.
Shout out to the Run. I designed the Run's logo, his sticker, his skin, and everything.
How did you get into that?
Back to the point where I was like, I'm trying to get on radio one way or another. When I put out music, I gotta have a graphic to go with it. So YouTube University, here I go. Photoshop.
The ultimate hustle, man. You have so much hustle about you, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if you say you built houses or something.
Nah. I wish.
Now, in 2019, you actually got on every DJ's dream station to get on. I don't think you realize how big this is. You got on Hot 97.
Okay, yeah.
How did you get on Hot 97, bro?
Okay. The first year I ever went to the BET Awards.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Mo. That's my brother. He took me to BET Awards with him. And we got a list of everybody that's coming through the radio room. The radio room is basically where they bring all the celebrities through before the show, Friday and Saturday. You get to interview them, pictures and all that. There was a list, and on the list was DJ Megan Wright. I'm a huge fan of DJ Megan Wright.
Yep.
And she's on Hot 97. She had a song out and she was promoting the song. And I can tell you to this day that I told Mo, I said, we're going to interview Megan Wright. And they came over, they would come up to the table and say, okay, Kevin Gates want to come in next. Can you interview him? Or Raphael Sadiq is coming over. Can you interview him? Blah, 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 just stuff like that. You know, they would come over. So they was like, can Megan Wright come over? Before Mo could even answer, I was like, hell yeah. Like, yes. He was like, yeah, I guess so. Let's go. So she came over. I'm starstruck. Never, and I wouldn't say starstruck, but it's somebody that I look up to. Right in front of me. So of course I'm not gonna say much. Mo is conducting the interview. She's talking about the song. I'm interjecting here and there every so often. And she was like, you know your stuff. And Mo was like, yeah, my boy is a fan. Blah, 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 blah. He's DJ, this, that, and the other. He's basically putting it out there. And she was like, well, you know, we do summer mix weekends. We'll be looking for guest DJs. And at the end of this, I can give you exchange information and we can talk about it. I was like, look, don't tell me that because I'll stop this interview right now just to exchange information. And she was like, no, for real. Like, for real, we'll talk about it. So a few more minutes went by. We finished the interview and she looked at me. She was like, give me your phone. I gave her my phone. She put her number in there. She was like, okay, text me Tuesday after 12 and I'll talk to a DJ enough for you. I was like, okay, cool. At this time, Deron is a heavy hitter. DJ Enough is the founder of the Heavy Hitter DJs. She's a heavy hitter as well. So now I'm trying not to bug her. But this is an opportunity. So now I hit her directly after she gave me her number just to be like, hey, this is Vegas, the guy what they had on at the BET Awards radio room, just to let you know. Blah, blah, blah. She was like, okay, cool, got you locked in. Tuesday went by. I texted her. She was like, Enough is not here. I'll talk to him when he gets here. 2 days go by. She hit me. She was like, just talk to Enough. He's interested. Just send me a demo mix. And I sent it to him. Okay, cool. Nervous. I made the mix, sent it to her. I told her I sent it. Then I hit the round up. Just like, yo, just help the boy out a little bit. So he said, yeah, I got you. So every time I saw him, you talk to him? He's like, nah, I ain't got a chance to talk to him. So he finally got a chance to talk to him. He was like, he's gonna check it out. He's gonna check it out. Now I'm doing my 12 o'clock mix. Got my phone now on the radio. Got my phone now. Phone goes off. Instagram. It says DJ Enough wants to send you a message.
Wow.
I could not finish my mix. I'm like, what's going on? This is the chance. So I finished the mix instantly. Text him. I was like, yo, what's up, man? He said, what's up, man? I listened to your mix. Give me a call at this number. I was like, when can you talk? He was like, right now if you can. I called him instantly.
So what did you do about the mix?
The mix is done.
Oh,
the mix is done at this point. Literally when when you hear it's the 20-minute work, boom, is it. I'm done. I'm out the door. Let's talk. So he was like, yeah, I heard the mix. It's dope. We're going to put you on Friday this Friday coming up, you're going to start it off 12 o'clock. Just do an hour mix, blah, blah, blah. I seen all the information, this, that, and the other. Okay, cool.
Right.
I do it, record the mix, send it to him. I told him, I sent him the mix. He texted me right back. He said, I'm going to check it out. He listened to it. And I know I messed up. I know I messed up. The first 9 seconds of that mix, I played every single drop with my name in it.
Oh, man. Yeah,
You heard DJ Lil Vegas all through 9 seconds of the intro. Yes.
Oh, man.
So he was like, the mix is dope. Just next time, dial back on the drop. Okay, cool. And ever since then, that's been history.
December 31st, 2019, you ended up becoming a heavy hitter. How did you get the news?
First of all, being a heavy hitter is a big deal. And that's been a dream of mine since MySpace days.
Yeah.
I heard the drop. I'm like, what is the heavy hitters? What can I find this drop at?
Yep.
When I found out Deron got to be a heavy hitter, I'm like, okay, this is an opportunity.
Yeah.
The year after Deron became a heavy hitter, DJ Double J became a heavy hitter.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, these are people in my circle.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be a way for me to get in there now.
Okay.
And it's by DJ enough. I look up to this guy. I need to be in there.
Right.
And I follow all the DJs that are heavy hitters in that group. And all of them are dope. Right. I look up to all of those guys.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to be a part of that family. So I hit up Deron. I'm like, yo, what do I got to do to be a heavy hitter? And he gave me the rundown. It's basically, you just got to be brought in. They check you out. If you holding your weight in your city, they'll bring you in. Okay. But it's a bulk count. Right. So, shout out to Lonnie B. Shout out to Lonnie B. Lonnie. That's my guy. I linked up with him. He became a fan. We became cool. That's my boy. Yeah. And he was like, yo, you gotta be a part. You gotta be down. Yeah. I'm like, have you talked to anybody? Yep. And he was like, we gotta get you in. So I was like, if you can help me out any way as possible, you can. Like, I'm grateful. Right. So December 31st, I'm chilling. And one of the guys that's trying to be a heavy hitter as well, I'm not gonna put his name out there. Right. But he's trying to be a heavy hitter as well. And he hit me on DMs. It was like, yo, have you heard the news? I'm like, what news? He was like, they're about to make new announcements. This is New Year's Eve, the day before New Year's Eve. Right. They usually make announcements. I've been paying attention. They usually make announcements during the summer. Okay. Why are they making announcements now? Right. My heart sank because I have not heard anything. Right, right. So my mood is already down. Yeah. He was like, nah, it's on Camilo's page. Go to Camilo, watch his IG Live. I went on IG Live. I'm skipping. And it was like, yeah, tomorrow we making new announcements, new members. Uh-oh. I instantly hit the run. I was like, yo, they're making new announcements? First thing he said, where'd you get that from? Uh-oh. I was like, it's on Camilo's page. He was like, yeah, with a LOL and a laughing emoji. I'm not reading too much into it, right? But I'm already like, okay, you're not telling me anything. I'm not going to read too much into it, right? But I'm still let down a little bit. Okay. I'm still sad. Yeah. So, my mom, she picked up on it. She was like, you okay? I was like, yeah, they making new announcements for heavy hitters tomorrow. Right. And she was like, have you heard anything? I said, not at all. I didn't, and I'm not going to hit anybody else up. Right. So later that day, I go to my girlfriend's house and we chilling. And she was like, your mood is off. I said, yeah. Told her the same thing. And she was like, it's okay. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more opportunities for you to be in there, this, that, and the other. I was like, yeah, you're right. But I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of that group. That's great, yeah. So we chilling, watching TV. Phone goes off. DJ calls. He does graphics. And he's also part of the Heavy Hitters. Okay. He sends me a message. He said, yo, what up, bro? As I'm texting him, Lonnie B calls me. Lonnie B, I answer the phone. He was like, yo, what up, Sang? I was like, Lonnie, what's up? What's up, man? He was like, I got somebody on the phone I want to talk to you. I hear, yo, Vegas, what's good, baby? Oh, man. I know that boy. He said, it's enough, man. How you doing? I was like, oh, what's going on here? Right. He was like, yo, you ready to be a part of the Heavy Hitters or what? I said, yo, sign me up. Like, what I got to do? Immediately. You're right. So at this time, he was like, no, don't tell anybody. You know, don't tell anybody till tomorrow. Send all your information to so-and-so. Did so-and-so hit you? I said, yeah. He was like, okay, cool. You've been, so many people talked about you. I've been checking you out. I know we had talked since this last summer, Hot 97. He was like, but we still gonna be in contact, but welcome to the team, this, that, and the other. I was like, okay, try to keep my composure. I'm
You trying to be
sweating
cool.
on the inside. I am that 5-year-old kid on the inside now.
Right.
So hang up the phone, Lonnie B called me back. And the first thing he says, congratulations. Wow. I said, yo, I appreciate it. And he was like, when I got that phone call, I had to make sure you was on. Because Lonnie B's daughter, Aaliyah, the DJ,
yep.
she's
dope.
She's dope. And she instantly became a hippie.
Absolutely.
And he was like, I just want to make sure you and her was on there.
Absolutely.
So I shout out to Double J, Lonnie B, Deron,
yep.
Camelo, Enough, Niles. I booked Niles G. He works for Capitol Records.
Okay.
QC and all them. He works
okay.
for them. And I just bugged everybody. I became friends with everybody. I was like, I'm going to get in here one way or another. And then they make that announcement on Hot 97.
Oh, yeah.
I was the last person they announced.
Wow.
And the fact that everybody was like, yeah, Vegas is dope, and I co-signed them, I was like, I'm done. Yeah. This is it. If I want to go tomorrow, this is done. I'm happy.
Yeah. You're a genius, man.
I'm happy.
That's why you're here today. You're a genius, bro. I'm telling you that. And also, a lot of people don't even know that you remix songs. Like, you're putting out these edits of records that you're remixing.
Mm-hmm.
How did you even get into that?
Blending. But going back to the earlier days, man. My dad, just listening to music, and then listening to music now.
Right.
If I got acapellas or instrumentals, and I can make it work with something from back in the day, let's do it.
Now, are you sending these to DJs, or this is just for your personal?
No, I'm sending them out. I send them out. I'm connected to some record pools that they play on. Right. They put them on there. I send them out, of course, to Earn, Flex, everybody in the crew. Right. And then I just put it on Instagram, so whoever else wanted, I can get it.
Right. Okay. Could we look for a DJ Lil Vegas compilation album with artists? Because I
would like to say so in the future. I would like to say so, because right now I'm trying to shop these beats around.
Go ahead and say it, because them rappers gonna hit you up immediately after they see this. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna send you my record now.
I got
DMs, we got to talk about that too.
My DMs are they're all wide open like a 7-Eleven when it comes to music. Okay?
Right.
When people are sending me new records.
Right.
If we can touch on that, that's a different subject. But
yes,
that's a different.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
How do you respond to people? I remember we were sitting in a coffee shop one time.
Oh, man.
You remember this? You remember the story? We were sitting there.
It was me, you, and Dom.
It was me, you, and Dom. Dude said, "Is that Vegas?" I said, "Yeah, that's Lil Vegas." He was like, "The DJ on 102 Jams." I was like, "Yeah, that's him."
Yeah.
Trying to sing you music.
Yeah.
How do you usually respond? How do you deal with it?
It's all about the approach.
Mm.
It's all about the approach. That was the time I'm in the gym. I tell this story all the time. And the guy knows. I'm in the gym. No glasses, no hat.
Right. Oh, man.
He recognized me. Me and Flex went to go work out.
Okay.
Flex is crying his eyes out because the guy came from the other side of the gym right over me. Yo, you're Vegas, right?
Right.
I'm not going to lie. I can't lie. So I'm like, yeah. He was like, yo, man, I know you working out and everything, but, I do music and everything. I just want to know if I can see you some music. You can check it out on your spare time, this, that, and the other. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah. What's your email, man? DJLoveVegas@gmail. I'll put it out there. It's the easiest email. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm going to send it to you, blah, blah, blah. Granted, never got his name. A couple of days later, he sent me the music. It says, guy from gym. I listened to it because I'm like, this is I can't not help but listen to it.
Right.
And I gave him I would give you criticism and constructive criticism and ideas and stuff that you can work. Because there's been times when people sent me music and I was like, okay, let's try it in this direction.
Right.
They'll send it back or send me something else. Okay, let's rock with it.
Now, have you ever got music from an artist and off the rip, you're like, yo, this dude is out of here. Like, do you remember any of those artists' names?
There's so many. It's a lot of local people, a lot of local guys. I try to play in the morning.
Okay.
When I can. But like I said, it's all about approach.
What's the process of playing those records on the radio? Explain this to artists
okay.
that want to send you records. Like, yo, can you play it right now on the radio? What's that process?
What people going to tell you, really, we want you to have your song registered on MediaBase.
Right.
and Shazam.
Okay.
So if we do start playing your record, MediaBase will calculate the spins.
Right.
So you have something to show to other radio stations and potential A&Rs.
Right.
That, okay, 102 Jams is playing. Okay, Foxy 99 is playing. Okay, Power 98. There's certain stations in your area playing this record.
Right.
Shazam is a way for us to tell if people are actually checking for your record in the market.
Okay.
Because every market has a chart.
Okay.
Top 50. If you make it on that chart, depending on where you make it, it shows how this record is going to do.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it just be off the strength that Aaron will find a record. I will find a record. We will send it to each other. Flex will find a record. Deron will find a record. And we will all be on it. Mo will find a record. Big Mo's the music director. He's going to tell you to send it to us because we can kind of put it into the mix, but it has to make sense.
Absolutely.
And it has to, our names are attached to that record. Right. So if the record is not that great, then we're like, well, Vegas plays some BS on the radio. Yeah. Or Aaron plays some trash on the radio. You know, it's it's like that. You don't want that. So in honesty, we're going to give you criticism or constructive criticism on what you can do to make that record better. Or maybe, okay, this is not it. What else do you have?
Right.
And then they'll play it. Okay, cool. I'll play this record. And if I get a reaction, I'm going to keep playing it. If I get a reaction out in the public, okay, we might need to put this in rotation. But 9 times out of 10, we just doing it, show love. It sounds good. We're going to play it. If it don't, you just got to come back with something else.
Absolutely.
It's not the end of the world.
Absolutely.
And just because we don't like it, don't mean the next DJ won't like it.
Yeah.
And that happens. That happens. I would tell you this. I would put this out there. I'll tell you to this day, and Mo would tell you that this didn't happen. But I almost lost my job playing Lil Nas X on the radio.
Are you serious?
Old Town Road.
Tell us the story.
Mo did not like that record.
Okay.
And I found it on YouTube.
Okay.
Loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Put on IG, heard it. He was like, yo, do you have that record? I was like, yes. He was like, which one of us is going to play it first? I'm like, it's going to probably be you. Because that's you.
Yeah,
like, you're known for breaking records.
Absolutely.
So he played it, and I played it that morning. Mo came in and was like, yo, I need to have a meeting with all the mixers. Oh, I was like, why? He was like, because y'all playing whack records.
Yeah.
I was like, for real? And my man is heated. Like, he's upset.
Uh-oh.
Come to find out, weeks later, that record became the #1 record all over the place.
Oh, man. So did he come back and be like, Vegas, I'm sorry, man?
No, he didn't apologize. He was like, yeah, you got it. That's Mo from New York. Yeah, you got it.
That's the black people way of apologizing.
Or if I say,
you got it.
If I say, if I tell people, yeah, I almost lost my job over that record. You didn't lose your job yet. Like, it was like that.
Yeah.
I was like, thanks, Mo. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
So yeah, it just depends, man. So just if we don't like it, music is subject to everybody.
Right.
We all in this room can like one record, or we can all like individual records. But just because you don't like the record, or they don't like the record, or I don't like the record, doesn't mean somebody else may not like the record.
Right.
And that person may help you better than we can. You know what I'm saying? You just never know.
Absolutely.
So just keep pushing.
It's 2020.
Mm-hmm.
What's next for Lil Vegas?
Oh, man. What is next? Like I said, I'm trying to shop these beats around. I'm trying to get more plaques.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to get a placement.
Man.
Let's see what I can do in the production.
You can do it. I heard the beats. Like, they're not bad at all. Like, for you to just be like, yo, I'm going to start making beats. Jamming.
Yeah.
Jamming.
And I need to tour more.
We need an unreleased album with Bang That Beat on it.
I don't know about all that.
Maybe you can revamp it and put it out or
I'm
something.
good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Nah, that's going to be in the vault. That's going to be here.
Tell the people where they can find you at.
Instagram, everywhere. DJ Lil Vegas, DJ LILVEGAS. That's on everything. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, MySpace, Black Planet, everything. No matter.
Wow.
Snapchat.
Yeah.
Easy.
I'm B-Man. This is Without No DJ podcast. We want to thank my man, DJ Lil Vegas.
Appreciate you,
I know him as a pimp named Piggy Bank. Yeah, we want to thank you for coming by.
I appreciate you having me, man.
All right.
This was dope.
Yeah, man.
I got a lot off my chest. This was dope. I appreciate it.
Till next time. Peace.